For the second time in franchise history, the Detroit Lions are advancing to the NFC title game with a 31-23 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I gotta say, that was awesome. I love seeing history be made. And I'll be honest, when the Buccaneers tied the game at 17, I thought it was going to be another moment in Detroit Lions history where they get screwed over. Because, when Baker threw that touchdown to tie the game, his leg was down, but they still tied it. And I was like, and Detroit's going to get screwed, aren't they? Luckily, they didn't. Thank goodness. I'm glad we didn't see a repeat of the 2019 NFC title game between Rams Saints. Thank God for that. And, I got to give my props to Baker Mayfield as well. I mean, he's been fantastic. I mean, he had a fantastic game today. I mean, I hate that it ended with an interception for him, but at the same time, though, 26 of 41 completed passes, 349 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Good grief. I mean, I saw where a Buckeye Huddle journalist, Tony Girdman, was saying, maybe that was a bad idea, Cleveland, that you gave up on Baker Mayfield too quickly. You gave up him for Deshaun Watson, which I gotta admit, I thought that was hilarious. I loved it, honestly. It was just too funny. I mean, it's just dumb to be giving up on your QB so quick, especially on Baker. I mean, we've seen the magic that he did in Cleveland in 2020. We have been witnessing the magic that he did in the 2023 season with Tampa Bay, with Todd Bowles. I mean, I just got to ask, will the Buccaneers dominate the NFC South for the next 2-3 years or so? It's looking like it. I mean, 2020 to 2022, they had Tom Brady at their disposal. Now they got Baker Mayfield, and, they won the NFC South with him. Can it continue for 2024 and beyond? That's going to be the question. And as for the Detroit Lions, can they get to the Super Bowl for the first time ever in franchise history? Can they do that? We're going to find out and see as they go up against the San Francisco 49ers. And I got to say, great game by Jared Goff and Jamar Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, Goff had 30 of 43 completed passes, 287 pass yards, 2 touchdowns. And I remember 3 years ago this time, people were like, thank God Jared Goff got traded. He was a disaster. He wasn't a disaster. It's just, I don't know. It's just he just wasn't gonna be the guy that'll get you to a Super Bowl. Well, for the Rams. But the Rams trading for Matthew Stafford, where in return the Lions get some draft picks and Jared Goff. I gotta say, that trade has been a win for both teams. We see that. And, the Lions have done a tremendous job. It's like they learned from their mistakes from the past decades. They learned from what happens when you give up on Jim Caldwell and when you go, oh, we're going to go the Belichick system route. And, okay, next coach we hire, we're going to give him all the time he needs. You know what they've done with Dan Campbell? They've given him all the time he needed, and it's paid off. It's paid off. Dan Campbell has been tremendous, especially in the 2023 season. I mean, the moment the Lions upset the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs in week 1, I mean, it basically showed me we were going to see some special things come out of Detroit. Just didn't know what it was going to be. Not saying we were going to see a Super Bowl appearance at the time, but I was like, maybe we could see them play spoiler in the playoffs. Don't ever doubt the Detroit Lions. It's a bad move. It'll cost you big time. Take it from me. Don't doubt Detroit. And if you love this content, like some of these reaction videos, like, comment, subscribe to at Jackson Johnson 979 right here on YouTube. And you can also give me a follow on Jackson09960335 on Twitter/X. And give me a follow on Jackson Johnson 543908 on Instagram and Threads. And until this next video where I will give my reaction to the Bills Chiefs, this is Jackson Johnson wishing you all a rest of a happy afternoon and a very good evening on Sunday. Stay safe, stay warm, everybody.